Thank you, Kim. Put the car in the shed, will you? And take the first aid bag to the clinic. Good morning, girls.
Good morning, Missy.
The boy's mother insisted on paying me. So I took 9 tangerines. 1 for each of you.
Thank you very much, Miss Andrews.
Miss Andrews. Was it very bad?
No, a simple fracture.
How wonderful to be able to do a thing like that with no medical training.
To head a mission, Miss Argent, you have to learn to do a little bit of everything. You know that.
There's a letter for you, Miss Andrews. From headquarters.
Yes, Miss Andrews, you've got a letter.
From headquarters. Miss Argent told me.
Oh, I do hope that this time there's some news about a doctor. I'm so afraid.
Well, perhaps you can restrain your curiosity about the letter until lunchtime. And so, Dr. D.R. Cartwright should be with you on the 16th at the latest.
Thank goodness for that. I couldn't have stood another day.
What horrible news from Kamcha.
Kamcha? That's where Tunga Khan...
Florrie, please.
People were murdered in their beds and...
Mrs. Pepper, please. This bandit, this Tunga Khan, as you call him, wouldn't dare to molest us. We are American citizens.
Of course.
We're perfectly safe. Now, let us say grace.
God spake, my child. God spake to thee. I will thy God and Father be. Hear my plea, O Lord, and consider my desire. Hearken unto me for thy truth and righteousness' sake. Oh, let me hear thy loving kindness betimes in the morning, for in thee is my trust. Shew thou...
Mr. Pether, do you really think that one of those children understands a word you're talking about?
I suppose not.
Well, you must learn to control your inclination for the pulpit. This is not a theological seminary.
I want so much to reach them.
I'll take your class today, but you'll have to meet Dr. Cartwright in my place.
Aye.
Why not?
How will I recognize him?
How many doctors do you suppose are on that mule convoy? It took us 3 months to find one.
Yes, I know. I know. Florrie and I have been troublesome. You've been a great burden. I'm so sorry it started to happen here.
Yes, quite. Miss Clark, you'd better hurry. You'll be late for supper.
I'm sorry.
The doctor and Mr. Pether will be here soon.
Yes, I'll hurry.
Your hair. That's better, Emma.
They're terribly late. It's time for supper. Surely the doctor should understand we must eat.
Is it absolutely necessary to say we?
Yes, please stop it.
Well, it is we. He hiccups sometimes, and he kicks. the doctor?
What happened, Pether?
I don't know. He wasn't there. The market square was full of farmers, nothing but Chinese. I looked everywhere. I couldn't find any doctor.
Oh, it's just like the last time and the time before that. You just can't get a doctor, and you're not even trying.
Roy.
You don't even care. Is that fair?
Take your wife to her room, Mr. Pether. Put her to bed.
We haven't had our supper yet. We won't be able to sleep.
You shall have a tray.
I'll bring your supper, Mrs.
Miss
Pether.
Argent will bring her supper.
They'll never be able to get any doctor to come out here. What are you doing here? This is the last place on earth.
Florrie.
I'm desperate.
Florrie.
I'll be like an animal in a ditch. Helpless. Oh, Charles, please. Please get a doctor.
Do you think Mrs. Pether will be all right, Miss Andrews?
If God wills it. What a beautiful evening.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is
Come on.
Yes,
come on.
Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Dr. Cartwright. Who are you?
I'm Agatha Andrews, the head of this mission. We've been expecting you for days. What happened to you?
Your damn fool coolies lost half my luggage. It took me a day to round it up.
Well, I suppose you're hungry after the journey. You'll want something to eat and...
I'd like a bath first, I stink. And a nap. Hey, you! Be careful with those medical supplies.
Our people are very well trained.
I hope so.
Mrs. Pether, it's the doctor.
Are you the doctor? Well, you're a woman.
Unless a lot of men have been kidding me.
Charles, it's a woman.
Don't worry. She'll be as good as any man.
Better!
Good evening. Did you call the doctor?
Yes, Missy.
Dr. Cartwright. Well, now that you're rested, I would like you to meet my staff. This is Miss Argent, my assistant. She's so loyal and devoted. I don't know what I'd do without her. Mrs. Pether, you have already observed. The wife of our only male teacher.
How do you do, Reverend?
Mr. Pether is not a clergyman. Are you, Mr. Pether?
No, Miss Andrews. But I... How do you do, Dr. Cartwright?
And Miss Emma Clark, our youngest member. You will sit over there. For whom I have great hopes.
Hi, Emma.
Good evening, Dr. Cartwright. I'm so glad you came. Did you have a good trip? You must be exhausted. I know it's a very rough journey. Did you...
Dr. Cartwright, I have not said grace as yet.
Oh.
Dear God, from whom all blessings spring, we render thanks for what thou art about to give us. Give what thou wilt, as much as thou wilt, and when thou wilt. Only thou knowest what is good for us.
Amen.
Dr. Cartwright, do you mind not smoking?
Oh, why not?
We don't believe in the use of tobacco for women. We find it unbecoming to any lady dedicated to the Christian endeavor.
Miss Andrews, I don't claim to be dedicated to Christian endeavor. I only claim to be dedicated to the practice of medicine.
Did you know this was a mission before you came here?
Yes, of course I did. It gave me a hell of a jolt. But it happened to be the only job going that took me out of the United States. And, I had personal reasons for wanting to get out.
Oh.
And you're damn lucky to get me.
Of course, I can't stop you smoking in your room.
Or the clinic.
You wear your hair very short, Dr. Cartwright.
Oh, yes. Back home, it's all the rage. Besides, in my job, it's very practical.
Oh, I like it. It's very becoming. I mean that it's becoming to you, of course.
I'm not hungry. Oh, the baby's kicking, Charles. He's kicking a lot. When are you going to examine me, Doctor? Tomorrow?
Why not tonight?
Oh, good.
Well, Heather, we haven't heard from you all evening. How does it feel to be the only rooster in this hen house?
Mr. Pepper.
I'm late on the scene, but as far as I can tell, you've got another few weeks to go.
Doctor, will it hurt much?
Do you want your baby?
What's a woman without a child?
Heather, you can come in now.
Everything all right, Doctor?
So far.
You see?
But it isn't natural for her to have a first baby at her age.
Florrie's only 42.
38, Charles.
I can't stress too much the importance of what I'm going to say, Heather. Listen to me now. When her time comes, Mrs. Pether is going to need a modern maternity ward with all the equipment. And she may need it suddenly without warning. At her age, we can never judge. Get her out of here. Fast as you can. That's my advice.
Get her up. Oh, I can't. You see,
Yes, Pether?
the work here, we're short-handed.
Oh, short-handed.
Well, you know nobody can be spared.
I repeat, Pether. Your wife needs a modern maternity ward, and there isn't one here.
I told you, Charles. You see? You should have never brought me here in the first place.
Why did you bring her here?
Well, I always wanted to be a minister. A lay mission was the nearest I could get to it.
How long have you been married?
Almost a year.
A year. How long did your courtship last?
Years. I was in pigtails when I first met Charles.
Now, I wanted to get married, too.
His
Florrie.
mother was alive. He didn't have money to keep us both.
Or the money to go to divinity school,
My mother was an invalid. I had to work. You know, to get enough for nurses and treatment, everything. There was no one else.
Years I waited.
I waited too, Florrie.
right, marriage is one thing. Starting a baby is another. One didn't necessarily have to lead to the other. Didn't you know the difficulties of a menopausal birth?
The thought never entered my head. We were married at last.
And I didn't care. All my chums at school had babies. Bessie Chapman had twins. Now it's my turn.
All right. We'll do the best we can.
God will take care of Florrie.
Heather, I worked for years in slum hospitals. New York, Chicago. Some of them hellholes. I never saw God come down and take care of anyone.
Thank you, Doctor.
Though he slay me, yet will I trust him.
Call Miss Clark.
Yes, Missy.
Yes, Miss Andrews?
I want you to listen carefully, Emma. I'm only trying to protect you. You understand that, don't you?
No.
You've lived a very sheltered life. Your father, both your brothers, ministers of the gospel. Dr. Cartwright comes from quite a different world. She'll never fit into a Christian community. I'm writing to headquarters to ask them to replace her as soon as possible.
But I find her so interesting.
Smoking, sitting before Grace, using profane words. You call that interesting? I can see that to a young, inexperienced girl, there's something exciting about her. But morally, spiritually, she's dead.
No. Dr. Cartwright has come here to look after the sick, to take care of Mrs. Pether. She just can't be a bad woman. She's different.
She is different. And the difference is the evil in her.
Evil? I can't believe it.
My dear Emma, oh, sit down. Do you really want to live in Dr. Cartwright's world? Is that where your foolish young curiosity is leading you?
No. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that at all.
Emma, I've devoted myself to you. I've tried to teach you, to guide you. And you repay me by losing your faith.
Oh, no. I haven't lost my faith. I didn't mean that. I haven't.
You have many gifts and graces, Emma. They just have to be directed into the right channels, that's all. St. Matthew said, "Blessed are the clean of heart, for they shall see God." Well, that's simple to understand, isn't it?
Yes. Thank you, Miss Andrews.
I'm Miss Binns, head of the British mission at Comsha.
Comsha?
Yes? This is Mrs. Russell. And Miss Lynn. We managed to hide when we heard Tunga Khan was coming. He burnt our mission. He killed our people. What an appalling experience. Of course, you're welcome to stay here.
Hey, Chang, whatever the hell your name is, come here. Ask her how long the baby's been sick.
病了多久了？
10 days, Miss Doctor.
Miss Clark! Emma!
Get this baby into the clinic right away.
Có vô biển không?
Hắc trên biển hoa.
Get him to the clinic, quick.
送到医院去，快点！
Please sit down. Miss Argent. I'm sorry, we've only cold rice and tea. The kitchens are closed.
We're very grateful, Miss Andrews.
You're welcome to stay here until your own society can make arrangements for you to move on.
God knows when that'll be. We're a very poor mission. We'll work as soon as we're rested.
I know and admire the work of your denomination, Miss Binns. But we all have our own methods. A new approach might be confusing here. So for the short time that you remain with us, please take opportunity for rest.
There's no danger here. We're American citizens, you know.
Exactly. And furthermore, there's a garrison of the regular Chinese army stationed in the town.
Is it true about the atrocities at Comsha?
Atrocities. They killed, mutilated, raped, tied the Chinese in bundles of 3 and threw them into the burning fire.
Russell.
Children, old women, they didn't care who. They held them down screaming while they cut off their legs and their arms
Russell.
and their feet. Oh! Charles!
People aren't in the habit of coming into my office without knocking, Doctor.
I won't be responsible for Florrie Peller's life if she stays here.
And what would you have me do?
Give me the money to get her to a decent modern hospital.
What is it, Doctor? Don't you feel qualified professionally to deal with a simple confinement?
Andrews, I've done them all. Breech births, premature cesareans. I've brought babies into this rotten world till I could scream. With the fathers outside the ward waiting to drag the mothers off the beds. But they were young. Children, some of them. Florrie Pether's at the change of life. Get that through your head. At the change of life.
Everyone who joined this mission enlisted in a war. They are soldiers, Dr. Cartwright. Soldiers in the army of the Lord. Let them behave accordingly.
Did your Lord turn his back on the weak and the helpless? What's biting you? Are you punishing Florrie because she's guilty of a sexual act beneath this sacred roof?
Get out! Get out of my office!
You're nothing but a small-time dictator.
Dr. Cartwright, they can hear you all over the mission.
Miss Sargent, in my medical opinion, Mrs. Pether runs a very grave risk if she has her baby here, and it'll be a miracle if that baby lives. Will you ask your chief to give me the money to get her away?
Well, Miss Andrews cannot give you mission funds for a private purpose. That's a rule.
Well, then I hope your God is merciful because he's the only one that can help Florrie Pether now.
That's blasphemy.
Hi, kids.
Hi!
Oh, Doctor, how's the baby?
Why don't you come in and find out? Good morning, Chink.
Really much sick, Mrs. Doctor.
Is she all right?
Get your kids out of here. Move them up into the fields.
What field?
Move, girl, move!
Girls, come on. We're gonna all go out today and work in the field. That's where we're going. Come on. Get up, honey. Come on.
Shall we gather at the river where fine angels' feet have trod, with its crystal tide forever flowing from the throne?
Kim, where are you? Kim! Kim, come here. Round up everybody from Kamcha. Everybody from Kamcha into the compound.
Kamcha?
Yes, run like hell. Beat it! Miss Sargent.
What are you doing? Well, we're thirsty.
I'll get you some boiled water.
Dr.
And
Cartwright,
don't you leave this room until I tell you. Do you hear, Florrie?
what's going on?
话跟你们讲一讲，过来，过来一点。
Miss Ling, tell them what I want in their own lingo. Everything they came with into the cart. The clothes off their back, the shoes off their feet. Then put them into the cart and burn the lot. Kim, did you hear what I said? Everything they own into the cart and burn the lot.
Dr. Cartwright, just exactly what are you thinking of giving orders to my people?
There's plague in this mission, Andrews. Cholera.
Can I help, Doctor? I've had medical experience.
Yes, you can isolate all of your people. And you, get all of your people together so we can immunize them. We've got to cut this place off completely.
Children, roll up your sleeves.
You got enough serum, Doctor?
God knows, I hope so.
Troy, run over to my room. There's some shirtwaists and shoes. Bring them. Quickly.
Miss Andrews!
小心一点吧。
Quiet, quiet!
It's 36 hours you've been at it. I'll relieve you.
Thank you.
Get some rest.
Call me in 2 hours. Promise.
Oh, God. Oh. Florrie, I have your tray. Your food is here.
Did you wash your hands and disinfect them?
Of course.
Is the doctor all right?
The doctor's exhausted.
But is she all right, Charles?
She's not ill.
Well, remind her to come and speak with me.
Well, I'll ask, but Florrie, she's very, very busy.
But she's got to come and speak to me. My condition changes every day, every minute. I can feel it.
Look, Florrie, people are very ill here. They're dying.
Stop! You mustn't tell me anything horrible.
I have to go now.
Did you remember the melon, Charles?
The melon?
I'm craving for a melon. Don't forget the melon, Charles.
Doctor. Dr. Cartwright. I'm sorry. I know you've had no rest, but it's Emma.
Emma.
She...
It happened so quickly, Doctor. The cramps.
Is she thirsty?
She was very till the cramps. She's collapsed.
Miss Lane, do you know how to prepare turpentine poultice? Bring it quickly.
Ça se voit, quoi d'air? Quoi d'air? Ça se voit.
Easy.
You gonna help me, Doctor?
Well, that's what I'm here for, honey.
God, whose mercy? I can't pray. I can't pray. Doctor, don't let Emma die.
Oh, boy. My foot.
You smoke too much.
Yes, everything I do too much.
Is Emma going to die?
No. She's young, she's healthy. But a lot of others will die before this is over. The old, the weak. Oh, I can't stand all this unnecessary death.
So many dying unbaptized.
You know, Andrews, you should have married.
No.
Had sons. Shared their problems. That's real living.
I never wanted that.
But the mission isn't enough, is it?
What do you mean? I work every day. Every day, every hour of the week.
Yes. Why?
I have to fill my life.
Because something's missing.
Yes. I've always searched for something that isn't there. And God isn't enough. God help me. He isn't enough.
We offer thanks, O God, for having delivered us from the perils of the plague. And we pray for those poor souls who have departed. And we give thanks for what thou art about to offer us. Give what thou wilt, as much as thou wilt.
What the hell are you all so gloomy about? Good evening, ladies. I beg your pardon. You're played out, huh? What you all need is a good stiff drink.
Take that bottle from off this table.
Oh, come on, Agatha. It's good Scotch whiskey. Would do us all a world of good.
She's been drinking.
Oh, Florrie. I sure and how have. But don't you worry. By the time things start popping in your department, I'll be sober.
Oh, Doctor. Whiskey. Filthy, horrible stuff. I watched it degrade a decent, honorable soldier. Turn him into a liar, a cheat, lecher. It ruined his life. It ruined mine, too. I could tell you things. Vile things.
Russell, when you joined the mission at Compshire, you shut the door on your life with Colonel Russell. Leave it shut.
Please sit down, Mrs. Russell. We've had enough of this ugliness. We have all been through a great strain. It's time for us to settle down. You know that you were responsible for this, Dr. Cartwright. I'm willing to forgive you because you have been under the greatest strain of all. But it mustn't happen again. Please take that bottle away. Try to get back to a normal life.
Normal? What the hell is so normal about my life? Took me 8 years to become a doctor. I gave everything up to study. And for what? Anything I could get. There are no top jobs for women doctors. I couldn't even open a decent office. Had to sweat it out in the worst hospitals. And when I finally gave myself a little time for a little love, I wound up picking the wrong guy. What do you think of that, Vincy? Oh, well. It was nice while it lasted. But for keeps, he preferred his wife. So what's normal about that? As a matter of fact, what the hell is so normal about any one of us nuts sitting at this table? It's all your fault. Your mouth opener. You know, Emma, you're the only one that still has a chance. There's a real world outside. Get out of this rat race. Go and find it.
Laurie? Already?
No, I was wondering.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm going to find out.
Oh, boy, that's one hell of a bonfire. What do you think it is, Chinese New Year's?
No. In my classroom today, there was fear among the children. I know fear. Tunga Khan.
Oh, holy Moses. Wasn't tough enough taking care of her here. But if she's gonna start having her baby on the run, she doesn't stand a chance. What the hell is that? Firecrackers?
Rifle shots. What kind of a man was I to get my wife pregnant at a time like this? What kind of a man was I to bring her to this Chinese hole in the wall? And for what? Because I wanted to play at being minister of the gospel. Oh, God forgive me for what I've done to her.
Scared?
No. For the first time in my life, I'm not scared. All I can think about is Florrie.
Listen.
What's going on?
Chinese soldiers leaving. 中国兵走了。
Have you got orders to move out of here? You're acting on your own authority. So report you to Nanking.
Why are the soldiers leaving, Miss Ling? They're deserting us. Why are they leaving us? It's Tunga Khan. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. They're pulling out of here. They're leaving us. We should go with them.
Absolutely not, Mrs. Russell. I've told you before, he won't come here.
Kim!
What gives, Pella?
Tunga Khan.
Kim, get the car out for me. I'm going to find out what's really going on out there.
If anything happens to you, Florrie's done for. Look, I'll go.
I'm the head of this mission. You're not to risk your life or anyone else's
Miss
life.
Andrews, you've told me what to do for the last time. Now pull your head out of the sand.
Are you out of your mind?
Our time for making believe we're untouchable saints is over. Now, Kim, get the car.
Atta boy, Frank Merriwell.
Charles! Charles, where are you going? What are you going to do? Charles, don't be stupid! You
here, Florrie. Listen, everybody. Miss Andrews, all of you. If we're going to get out of here, we're going to have to move fast. So pack up. Just necessities. I'll be ready to make a run for it the minute I get back.
Don't be so stupid, Charles!
Move your toes, Florrie.
Come back here immediately. Pepper, are you...
喂，各位快啦，最好飽咯，最好飽快啲。飽啦你。
Well, I'm ready. Got my toothbrush and my lip rouge.
I brought your things, Miss Andrews, in case
This
you
is
have...
cowardice. We mustn't be infected by Mr. Pethers' hysteria.
Of course not. We're not like those poor creatures in the village.
Charles, going out there, of all people, I can't believe it. I think it would be more advisable, Miss Andrews, if we all left...
I don't need advice, Miss Binns. I built this mission. I made it a part of the life of this whole province, and I am not leaving. The rest of you can do as you want. I'm not afraid of this petty bandit. I shall stay.
Now, come on, Andrews. Cut out this martyr complex. Put on your best bib and tucker and let's scram.
Dr. Cartwright, I am still the head of this mission, and as such...
Charles!
Woman, Tulai.
Tulai.
Where's Charles? Where's my husband? Charles! Charles!
What happened to Mr. Pethers?
We see them in town, killing, stealing. They pull the girls from the house, tear the clothes from them, beat, raped. The girls scream to Mr. Pethers, help. Mr. Pethers get off the car, go to help the girls. They shoot him like a dog. They laugh. Mr. Pethers dead.
No! Oh, Charles! No!
Oh, Florrie.
Stop!
Why?
Vin! God strike you dead, you filthy savage!
No. Fighting, fighting! Unlearn!
Ye munnin'.
What will they do to Miss Ling? Why have they taken her?
To degrade her. Miss Ling comes from a Mandarin family. In some countries, she would be called princess.
Charles.
No.
Sataman!
Dr. Cartwright, now I know what evil really is.
Hango Chido Chow.
Megolan.
Ah, Yankee. American. Rich. Buchin.
He wants ransom.
Chen.
He wants money, much money.
July.
He wants you to stand up. Tell him to go to hell. She says no, thank you.
This is it. Let's get cracking.
No, I won't watch it. I won't. No, I have to get out. I have to get out.
All right, Mrs. Heather. Take it easy, Chloe. That's it. All right. All right. Take it easy. All right. What can I do? Get her a stick to bite on. Easy. All right, Mrs. Yes. Doing fine. You're doing fine. Now bite on this. Hard. Very hard. Hard. Easy.
dreadful noise. It's like an animal. You're a doctor. Do something.
knock it off.
Doctor, she needs an injection. Some ether.
Yes, I know. I've got to get my medicine kit.
But how can you...
Tonga Khan! Tonga Khan! Tonga Khan! Tonga Khan! Me, Tonga Khan. Me.
Tanili Tonga Khan!
Me! Tonga Khan!
Dear Tonga Khan! Daddy!
Yes!
Kyman!
Tonga Khan!
Now listen, you big Mongolian ape. There's a sick woman. I need my medicine bag, hot water. Sick woman!
Suma!
Miss Lane. Are you all right?
I'm alive.
Tell her Mrs. Pether will die if I don't get my medical bag.
Tashanegarin Desu.
Bachin!
Ransom.
He knows damn well that the ransom won't get here in time to save the baby's life.
Ransom! You!
Does he mean?
Yes, he does.
Tell him it's a deal.
Miss Binns, she's coming back.
To Chief. Get out! Get out!
Why then?
Chihuahua Centula! Young Wawa!
It's a boy, if you're interested.
Dafu?
Dafu, doctor.
Nila? standing on my.
She'll sleep for about 3 or 4 more hours.
Did you understand what he meant?
I have a faint idea.
Dr. Cartwright, isn't it a miracle he's alive and he's breathing?
Yes. Florrie won't be able to feed the baby, Emma. I'm going to go get some milk. When it comes, tear a strip off your petticoat, dip it in the milk. Let the baby suck on it.
Aren't you coming back? Where's she going? Well, why isn't she coming back?
Dr. Cartwright has taken an oath to preserve human life.
I want milk. Milk for the baby and food for those people. Now.
Nunai, my fun.
Gatehamen! Quickly!
He only wants her because she's white and he's yellow. Animals. Oh, there's tension here. And the heat. And now that brat.
Oh, stop it. Whatever the doctor's doing, she's doing for our good. And you should be thankful.
My baby will have no father. Whatever possessed Charles to do such a thing? Charles, of all people.
He'll grow up knowing his father was a very brave man.
But why did he do it? Why? Who will provide for us now?
God will provide for us all.
Oh, don't talk to me about God.
I brought some food.
Doctor, the baby has a rash on his head. Sergeant, get me my bag.
There's a lotion in there.
You won't let the baby slip away, will you, Doctor?
I didn't bring him into this world to let him slip away, Florrie.
Eat something, please. I won't touch contaminated food. Contaminated?
Florrie.
Yes.
No, that's poison. The pink stuff.
He'll die if we stay here, Doctor. You know he'll die.
Oh, Florrie, he'll probably grow up to be an all-American fullback.
I tell thee of the woman and the beast that carrieth her. Adultery fornication, uncleanliness, idolatry. Miss Andrews. Whore of Babylon.
Name a true lie.
Woman, thou not it you?
What then?
We're leaving. We're leaving. Come.
Where are we going? What are they going to do to us?
Stop it! Stop that noise. Mrs. Pether, that child. They who do these things, whose glory is in their shame, shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
I know. I know why they brought us here. So that they could take us outside and stand us up against the wall and shoot us like they shot the Chinese.
Tucci! Margot!
Mais sama Jojo. Nie pójdziemy. Nie pójdziemy.
Neshima.
Nothing. They'll kill each other. They're all naked and yellow.
Whore of Babylon, Miss Andrews.
What a revolting sight.
Then why do you watch?
Nay!
I was dreaming. I dreamt it was Thanksgiving Day. And I was a child, helping my Aunt Mildred cut faces in the pumpkins.
We always had turkey on Thanksgiving Day.
Everybody has turkey on Thanksgiving Day.
You don't have Thanksgiving Day in England, do you?
No. The great day there is Christmas.
England. But I've never seen it. I've never been home to England. Never been out of China. I was born here. My father was a missionary. My mother, too. Someday
Oh, Dr. Cartwright, I'm so glad you're all right.
Perhaps you can tell us, Doctor, why did they bring us here?
They didn't bring you here, I did. You couldn't stay in that hut.
Didn't take any milk.
A little, then he threw up.
He's so quiet, Doctor.
He's quiet because he's weak. That milk isn't doing him any good.
How long can he hold out?
I'm not altogether a fool, Doctor. I know. He's slipping away.
Come on, Florrie.
See, Behala.
He wants you to ride with him.
Dr. Cartwright. You got us out of the hut. Maybe you could get the baby away from here altogether.
You're a good kid, Emma.
Under night black cloak he lies with a beast. That sounds like a text, Miss Andrews, but you made it up. We chose a lonely life to help others. What do we know about the sins of the flesh? What right have we to shout abuse behind our celibate walls?
You're leaving, all of you. Come on, grab those blankets and get out of here before he changes his mind. Emma, take care of the kid.
What are you, why are you staying here? Why aren't you going to come with us?
Beat it.
You take care of her. Sergeant.
Don't. Please don't. It's a sin. It's a sin against God. It's a sin.
Then pray for me.
Why then?
right. I'll never forget her as long as I live.
The Scarlet Woman. Mother of harlots.
Oh, be quiet. I never want to hear your voice again as long as I live.
Barkeen. C'est Jean. C'est Jean. Ding Hao.
So long, you bastard.